My name is David. This is Aris, 2-year-old German Shepherd. Came over from Poland. Got him at 8 weeks old. And basically, that's it. So I got him when he was about 8 weeks. Right away I knew the earlier the better as far as obedience training. So I bought a bunch of snacks, food, little ball. Went on YouTube, watched some videos and started working him the basics: sit, down, stay, place. All it was using food as lure. Basically, the dog, obviously every dog loves food, so put it in your hand, let him follow your hand, do whatever you need him to do, praise and reward, and very short repetitions, 2, 3, 4 minutes, 5 times a day. Dog is very young, just like a kid, very short attention span, but a good breed will pick up everything very quick. And those, 5 times a day, 10 minutes a day, whatever you gotta do, it'll build you a good dog. And then as he grew to be a year, I went to a professional trainer when I wanted to, make everything kind of look better, look sharper. Did about 5 private sessions. He gave me all the tips, all the techniques. Then I watched a bunch of more YouTube videos, and then I worked him ever since. From a very young age, he developed a very good ball drive. I always played with the ball. He loved it, and that was always my training tool. So as long as I have the ball in my hand, the dog will do anything for it. And then it's always repetition, and it's just constant work, and eventually the dog will get it. If the dog, as you see, I use a prong collar. If there's something, if I want to send the dog out, if I want to send a ball, and I want the dog to stay in place until I tell him it's free to go, it's tough to a dog to just stay. The dog sees the ball, he wants to go, he wants to play. So I use a prong collar. You can use an electric collar. You have to show the dog a negative and a positive. So if I plats him, he wants to go, I'll correct him, he'll stay in place, then I'll reward him. He wants to go, I'll correct him until he understands mentally, okay, he's asking me to do something, I'm breaking it, and there's a negative that's coming. I'm getting fried with the collar, I'm getting pinched. So then the mentality of a dog eventually will start changing and say, okay, I have to listen to this guy because something bad is going to happen if I don't. So that's just the tools that I use. And with time, that all builds where you can slowly wean off the prong collar, electric collar, and if the dog goes back to the bad habits, you go right back into it. And then with time, it takes time. These dogs, to enter a competition ring, which is called Schutzum, the dog is gotta be about between 2, 3, 4 years old, really, to be in the mental state and train well enough to compete. So it's a long process. You can't get this out of a 1-year-old puppy, 2-year-old dog. I see people giving away dogs, especially big breeds, German Shepherds, probably King Carsos, or Pit Bulls. These dogs need to be socialized from day one. They need to know people, they need to know dogs, cats, anything around. They cannot be home just with one family, secluded, closed in a room, because that dog will know only the family and only the place where he lives, and everything else will be strange. And it's either going to turn into fear aggression, where the dog is fearful for himself and bites, or it's just going to be protection. But most, probably 80% of the cases, is fear aggression, where the dog was never brought up right, and to him everything is a scare factor, and he wants to protect himself. And the only way now, as a dog, he has teeth, so he wants to bite. If you bring a dog from 8, 10 weeks old to Home Depot, to a store, to the park, play with the kids, introduce him to adults, other dogs, play dates, guarantee that dog will never ever have an issue as an adult dog. So I think, in my experience, I'm not a professional trainer. This is my family dog. But as you can see the results, basically 90% was done by me. So I think any type of dog, which is a bully, a Corso, a German Shepherd, a Pit Bull, a little dog, a big dog, if you put in the time and effort and you give the dog love, the results will be the same. I don't care what people say. The dog is, this kind of breed cannot be trained like that. I don't believe in that. Put in the time, and the dog will look just like this dog does. I want to give a big shout out to Bully Girls Magazine. I know this is not a bully, but we're all part of the dog family. Peace.